I want to say on record and say this is your fault, Turks, for making fun of him when he was watching when he lifted his glasses.
I make fun of everyone.
It was your fault.
Exactly.
No. You made it too real.
That's even better.
No. Turks always does that. Turks always reminds me of my age.
Yes, I have to. Someone has to. He keeps thinking he's 23.
You remember the time when you screamed "Jibu Shmaqabuna"?
Exactly.
Fucking asshole, bro.
Very on point, though.
Hey, welcome back to Kabsa Boys. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 229. I got the homie Turks right behind me.
Hello.
I got the homie Champs right next to me. This number one is in the building.
Hey.
Shout out to our tens and tens of listeners. Shout out to tens of viewers. We appreciate it. Thank you for being here. We have like so many topics, like a lot.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna go wild on this episode.
Yay.
You gotta hold on to your thingies.
Huh?
So,
Bold of you to assume I have thingies. I have a thing, not thingies.
look, we have
made it
a
too
bunch of
real.
topics, right? And I don't know where to start, and I don't want to take forever on this.
Let's make it a bullshit episode. I don't mind.
Look, it's 100% gonna be a bullshit episode.
Yay. Those are my
You said
favorites.
you told me something.
There's a couple of things you guys wanted to talk about. I told you what's happening. No, on the podcast.
No, that one. We'll give it a second. We'll get to Nazis. We'll get to Nazis.
What?
Wow.
Of course.
Okay.
We'll get there.
That's
Don't
a
worry about
topic.
It goes there.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's in the past like the mood board.
It's me and Adil, so it's either
Swastikas
it's
everywhere.
either one of
No,
those.
no, just the word.
I mean, also imagery.
No, bro, no.
Nothing.
I love how we're all backing up.
Like, there's a Holocaust with a heart emoji. Come on, relax.
No, not that.
Relax.
Suffice it to say, you were not gonna not see that coming.
I hate you so much.
I hate
Anyway,
myself. Yeah.
number one told me he asked me a very good question before any of y'all got here because he came here first. Yes, Dafur. You know, like
I'm a good
fucking
boy.
nerd, just walked in
Yeah.
early.
Well
What the
done.
hell, bro?
Well done.
Good
Yeah.
boy.
So
So
what would you ask me so we can have the conversation here?
we are hypothetically Saudi men.
Hypothetically.
Mhm.
Hypothetically.
Mhm.
As we are aware.
So I was in a somewhat awkward situation today when I went to lunch with one of my boys, and I saw one of my other boys dining in the same restaurant with wifey.
Mhm.
So the question is,
Put 3 lines on their wifey boys.
yes, wifey.
Wifey, wink, wink, wifey.
No, wifey, legit wifey.
Oh, okay, legit.
Wifey.
Legit wifey.
That's papers.
He's listening to this podcast as we speak.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Okay. It's capital W there.
Yeah. So
I support. Anyway, keep going.
So the question is, as Saudi men, the standard is سوي نفسك ما تشوف. But that got me thinking, ليش ما تسلم؟ يعني he's not doing anything wrong. You're saying hi to one of the boys. Why do we instinctively نسوي نفسنا ما نشوف?
Why indeed?
Because it's awkward.
How?
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how it became awkward, but it's just awkward. For me, I give it the nod. Just hey, nod, acknowledge I'm here, you're here.
We don't.
You do you.
We
I'll
don't
do
even
me.
do that. Like the standard in my circle, the Riyadh boy standard circle.
Yeah.
نسوي نفسنا ما نشوف.
Exactly.
Which is
Yes.
like I don't get it صراحة. Like moon.
Because men, specifically Saudi men, have different personalities.
I
with
would
their
say
boys,
I would say
with
Riyadh
their
man.
wives.
I would
No.
say Riyadh man.
No, it's basically respect my private space with my
Exactly.
family.
Yes.
That's exactly what
That's
it is.
literally it.
And
But
this is why it's all awkward when we see other people with their with their spouse. Like أنا أسلم. I do the nod. If we see each other, أقوم أروح أسلم عليه. We meet halfway. Or sometimes if I'm very cool with them, no, I just jump in. بسحب كرسي.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on how like
The relationship
Yeah,
is.
but if it's someone that I know, like casually know, no, I'll just give him a nod once my eyes like catches his eye. Come across the room. Yes.
Which brings up
Bob Saget's over there.
yeah, which brings up an interesting counterpoint. What if both of y'all were with wifey? That'll make it, I think, either
you
double.
split into 2 teams. Okay.
Would
you
that make
go
it-
say hi to your boy. The wifeys go say hi to each
Yeah,
other.
would that make it half as awkward or double 2 times as
See,
awkward?
the-
No. Here's the thing.
Come,
The way I do it, if let's say I see Shamsi with, so let's say I see number one with his spouse, right, with his wifey, and number one sitting down.
Do you see her first or her nose?
Okay, first of all, it's an inside joke.
Inside
I swear to
joke.
God, don't make me tell the whole story right
no,
now.
no, we're not telling. We're not telling. We're not
Also,
telling.
what would you call her?
Nosy McNose.
Nosy McNose. That one.
So if I see number one with Nosy McNose, okay,
Mrs.
and like
Nosy
I know number one, right? First, I'll wave, I'll say hello, and then once I'm done with my dinner, he's done with his dinner. I'm like having dessert. Then let's come and share a table and have a quick conversation and coffee.
But
I'm sorry, guys, that I got class.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
no,
I'm
no,
saying.
no,
I'm sorry.
But again, that
they
goes back to
don't
the
serve coffee at
relationship
McDonald's.
once
ما
again.
لي شغل فيك.
First off, we're sharing a happy meal. All right?
And it's sad. Anyway.
Okay, she's gonna be young, but not that young.
Yo. So anyway,
Back to the happy meal.
happy meal.
مداخلتك يا Turksis.
That same interaction happening abroad
Yeah, that's
would go completely different.
Very
Yeah,
true.
it's different. But again, that's the
But
culture.
why?
though.
But it's the same
Why,
people.
though? Yeah,
Yeah,
but why?
It's
exactly.
the culture, though.
It's the same people.
It's the culture, though. It's a culture thing.
Yeah,
It
this
is.
is- and let's unpack it a little
But
bit. Why is
we
it
do
different?
take our culture with us abroad.
which.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Which
Yeah, but- But that aspect of our culture, we don't.
which honestly, that
If two Arab couples meet abroad, they're just gonna hang out. على طول.
that reminds me of a particular interaction that really did give me pause, similar to that way. Like I was abroad with the fam bam, as one does,
Do you call them the fam bam?
Yes, it calls them the
and not,
Are you guys the
not-
Flintstones?
not to their face.
What's happening?
Not to their face. I call them the fam bam only to me.
Yabba yabba haram.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Who wasn't having fun today?
Inside
Yeah,
jokes.
wasn't
Inside
having fun
jokes.
today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we were doing the typical Saudi family thing. Waqtin sort of goyard, of course.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Waiting for an outdoor table to
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
other
of
Arabs
course,
walk
yeah.
around. Yeah, of
Exactly.
course.
So-
Yeah.
You know, the norm.
The vibes.
Yeah, the
Yeah, and I was with my family, and I see another Saudi family that they know, but I do not know because they are women and they know the other women, as one does.
As women do.
Yeah, I was walking with them, so I stood by. Oh, after we finished the interaction, like my mom pulled me aside, like, "Yo, why do you stick around?" المفروض كملت ماشي, like,
Ouch.
like,
Yeah. No.
like we're in the same, we share the same space, the same universe, and like that interaction, like, did I trespass on some norm that I wasn't aware of?
No, but
Your presence had to be ignored. That's the problem. You had
Yeah,
to give
like-
them
Yeah,
something to
yeah, yeah.
ignore.
Sometimes your presence as a man gets ignored. وتستاهل أصلا أنت
صحيح.
specifically.
Yeah,
But
thank you.
Sometimes you need to know when you need to ignore yourself by walking away.
you
I do
just
that all the
highlighted
time.
you just highlighted a very important aspect of this interaction, which is if the women know each other.
That's what I was going to get to right now.
Yeah,
The women are the only veto. If
exactly.
the guys, we will put boundaries or go meet next to the bathroom and say hello, right? But if wifey gets up saying, "Yo, I'm gonna go say hello to wifey," and then that's done.
Yeah.
Like all rules are broken because wifey said yes. And by the way, I love the fact that we do that because sometimes you be sitting with someone, that someone is not in the mood to meet anybody else, right? And then all of a sudden your boy comes with his girlfriend. Yo, what's happening? Yo, my guy,
You're ruining the
fucking
mood.
relax.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, we're not here for that. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm not here.
but
Exactly.
what-
I'm not here to see you or interact
What
with
if
you.
a man, I'm not in the mood to meet anyone?
Screw you.
Your opinion
We
does
said
not
this,
matter.
no, we
here
said this
as
100
a
fucking
man.
times.
Yeah.
You have zero value.
Yeah,
Right,
صح.
right
Yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah,
relationship.
in this point in time,
Yes.
Completely forgot.
and-
I thought it was
and generally, your opinion does not matter.
Well, again, let's be honest. Like us as guys, we're not in the mood to meet each other.
Amen.
No, like we
Come
on.
we-
Never.
Yeah.
If
Never.
I see Turks with his family at a restaurant, right?
I would
I'm not
avoid
even gonna,
looking
I'm
at
not
you.
even gonna nod.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
ignore. I've been sitting back to back now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And every now and then,
Rubbing
like,
backs.
I'll bump in, like, excuse me,
Yeah.
excuse me.
We
Sir,
will be
sir.
texting. We will be texting, but we will not acknowledge
Yeah,
it
yeah.
whatsoever.
Yo,
No-
table
Yeah.
12, yo, table 12.
No. What are your
What's-
plans tonight?
وش تحليته؟
This today is not happening.
No,
سلم عليه بعدين.
knowing Turks in a family setting, he would not want to be there. Aslan, he would try to be ignored
You don't
even
have to
within the
put it
table.
out there, yani, while everyone's watching. But yeah, I do love my family. I mean, but
And they love him, supposedly.
Supposedly.
Theoretically,
yeah, some of them say
Allegedly.
so.
They have to.
No, but I think it goes back to the idea of privacy. When you're out and you want to be within your own bubble, which does not include me saying hello
Yeah,
to you
but
or
you're in the
anybody
public,
else,
so
right?
your bubble
It does
exists
not matter.
physically.
The public, it does not exist. What exists is this moment that I am in, that you're not a part of, and that you know just decided to be a part of.
Did you see his smile when he said this moment?
That's not.
That means you're not gonna get married anytime
You know what
soon.
I'm saying?
But look,
Like,
at the same time, like everyone's personality is different. I wouldn't expect you to come say hello if I'm sitting with my wife.
Yeah, of course.
I don't expect her to say hello. I'd expect Sam to say
Yes,
hello.
because I am as what they call regressive.
Yeah. If that's what you're going to call.
yeah,
I call you up
what,
and do
what they call.
Yeah, so like I would expect Shamsi to pull up. Because Shamsi, in his nature and his family vibe, this is what they do. I'm not saying the whole family are homes.
Yeah,
That's not what I'm saying at
no.
all.
We're saying the family gets together all the time.
Yeah,
People spend time together. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they love seeing other people.
Yes.
So
I would have used the term sabaka, but go ahead.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's your turn.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's your term. I use wholeness.
Yeah.
So
Again,
anyway,
different references here. SubhanAllah.
Hey,
level.
Yeah.
This is level for this
Levels,
podcast.
yeah.
how you doing?
Actually, levels.
Yeah, all the way down. All the way down.
But yeah, I think it's normal. I think it is weird and awkward sometimes.
Is it a Riyadh thing though? I think it's a Riyadh thing.
Yes, it is.
I
No,
think
no.
so.
Even in Sharqiyya,
Really?
same thing.
That's-
Sharqiyya, we even need to negotiate. That's Salim.
No, because we already know that we're going to see someone. when we
Really?
go out,
I'd have said the opposite.
You know, there's-
Sharqiyya is like 9 people.
yeah, exactly. So when
9
I'm going
people
out,
and 2 families.
I'm seeing 2 at least. Yeah. But the Jeddah kind of have a different kind of outlook on it as
No,
well.
no, I think Image did the same thing. You have people like this and people like that. So all depends on the person and their, I don't know,
Their
their
structure.
reality.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it depends from person to person. But
Their
to be
truth.
safe,
Please.
Mhm.
to be the truth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be safe, you
throw-
would ignore.
Yeah. It's throw a nod.
Yeah. If
you have
if
to.
you lock eyes
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
hearts stop
Yeah.
pounding,
Yeah.
you know,
Try
that's it.
to
Also, stop
avoid
looking at
doing
people's eyes. And you don't have to look for that moment.
I know you look
If
at
it
people's
happens-
genitals, all right?
If it
but
happens-
it's
yeah,
not
exactly.
me,
That's,
bro.
that's,
called-
that's eye level. That's what you're doing.
It's called fate tricks. You know.
I'm 4'2".
You're sitting down.
You reminded me of something, Turk. You reminded me of something, which is a perfect segue to another topic that you just reminded me of.
Okay, segues.
You just brought up people who have difficulty making eye contact.
Yes.
So one of the boys, Allah Yisrael alayhi,
Is this another boy or is it the same boy?
No, another boy. I have multiple boys.
Good for you.
Oh, pause.
Look at
Oh, that was a mistake. I'm sorry.
Look at him with his multiple boys. Yeah.
So, this is not going to be my date. today.
That's at all.
No.
So what do you do with the Riyadh
Yeah.
boys?
So this boy, Allah Yisrael alayhi, he
This
is,
one.
Hasabi.
yeah, he has social anxiety and he's very awkward and he has difficulty making eye contact. Not so much difficulty, but he doesn't feel comfortable making eye contact.
Is his name listener number 1?
No, it's not me.
Okay, just making sure.
No, it's not me. Because this story is definitely it's not a story I would share about myself. Also.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So this
Sure,
guy,
you have a friend. Ew.
yes,
Who lives in Bahrain?
Who is a boy?
who is a boy? He's technically a boy.
Okay.
He might be on the spectrum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good start. Okay.
And
That's how you know he's legit.
yeah, he works in a mixed work environment. So he works with a lot of women, guys, etc. And as a person who has difficulty making eye contact, he lowers his gaze and he doesn't look at you directly. So,
Yeah.
Doesn't meet the threshold of your
Yeah,
eyes.
Don't
so
tell me this is what.
yeah, like one day he got a call from HR.
Yo.
And he had to explain, like, yo, I'm not like that. I'm not checking the female coworkers out. I'm just
Checking out the what?
female coworkers.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because he's again.
That was the allegation. Like
Yes,
the eyes
that
go
was-
down.
Yeah,
like, okay.
again, look at it from their perspective. You're looking just below their eye line, so to them it looks like you're doing this.
Yeah.
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 And-
You're looking at corporate titties. That's the issue.
Yeah, and
While on the job.
You know? Well, on the job.
Yes.
And it's corporate, it's not yours.
Yes, it's
yeah. So he had to explain, like, yo, I'm just awkward, and like he got off with a slap on the wrist, like try to maintain eye contact, and because
that's the basic of human communication. You know,
no,
that's
it's
the
like
basic
again,
level.
like he has difficulties, but again, like
No, a friend of mine is just like that. But what he does is, like, when he talks to them, when he talks to a woman in the workplace, he turns sideways. He gives them his ear.
The
Also,
classic.
this is
That's
also
the
a weird
classic, I know
response to
this.
No,
communication.
this is exactly how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than putting your head down.
Yeah.
Head down, I understand it because that's usually within family. Like, your aunt is talking to you, whatever.
Yeah,
like, you lower your head because
I mean, if you're gonna have to lower your head, just go a bit
You
lower.
need to hear better. You
Go
know?
all the way down. Look at the floor.
Yes, look at the floor.
So
Or we
again,
do the classic
the
where
question-
يلا نحييهم يا هلا وغلا
the discussion.
عساكم بخير. Look to the side, way far into the distance.
رأينا Turks
Horizon. Find the horizon.
Yes.
Okay, and stare into it.
رأينا Turks السعودي من شوية.
Yeah,
So the question is like when he brought this up, the discussion was split into two camps.
yeah.
Yo, it's your fault. Yo, it's not your fault.
Is it voluntary?
What's voluntary here?
The non-eye contact.
The looking.
No, yeah, the looking
non-looking.
down.
Look, he's not a fault, right? But
just to answer his question, like
Yes.
I've known this guy for like since middle school, I want to say.
Yeah,
And he constantly does it. Like he just maintain eye contact for
That's
a couple
what
of
I'm trying
seconds
to
and
tell
just it's almost instinctual. He just lowered down. He's uncomfortable making eye. prolonged
I
eye
get
contact.
it. I get it. He's uncomfortable, but is moving down voluntary, or can he
I-
move to the side?
Again,
Sure, he can
I think
choose
he
where he
just
wants to move.
defaulted because most of the time he's been dealing with guys all his life, so that wasn't an issue, aslan.
Yeah, I get it. It's not his fault, but if he can figure out a way to adjust a couple of degrees, I think he can find a middle ground.
Yeah, but like it's kind of awkward, aslan. Once you get that complaint, like
Yeah, that's just
it's kind of difficult coming into the office the next day when people, that's how a lot of people perceive you, aslan, as a creeper.
yeah.
But then again, it goes back to like you're in a different environment. You need to deal with the reality that's in front of you. Try to at least maintain that minimum, standard of acceptable communication levels.
I think that has at least an email in it.
Make the effort. Make the at least
Yeah,
effort.
the-
Yes,
the-
I get it. You're
A
uncomfortable.
team-wide email.
Yeah, the
I know
question-
some of you feel that way, but let me explain. This is my situation.
Yeah, the
This
question that
If that makes it worse.
The question,
that doesn't.
The
I mean, it's
question-
just justifying.
the question that
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I
the-
made you feel that way. Yeah.
the question that we settled upon, like, why did he have to hear this first from HR? ليش ما حد مسكها على جنب? That is my question. Because to me, that signals a failure in management.
yeah, but at the same time, I don't think that the whole department feels that way.
Yeah.
He got a call from HR from the person that he was talking to
Again,
because she felt that's what he was doing.
that's the problem. It wasn't just one person; it was multiple people.
Okay, then there's a problem.
Yeah, that's like your manager, somebody. So at least, any.
But that's the thing. Is the team comfortable enough with each other to talk about that kind
But
of
again, that's the problem. As somebody who worked in a mixed workplace, once you have that negative first impression, it is almost impossible to change it.
I get it.
It takes a lot of effort.
I get it, but bringing up that kind of subject is difficult between your team.
No, HR
So
should,
it might be easier for an employee to just shoot an email to HR rather than talk to a teammate, talk to their manager.
Also, into HR, I think Afia come over here. Since you want to talk to me about this subject, this is exactly what's been going on. Now you go explain that.
So it goes both ways.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Go
fair
and
point,
explain
actually.
that.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
reprimanded.
Explain my behavior because
Yes.
I did nothing wrong. So you go and you fix that yourself.
Fix
You-
the,
yeah,
fix
you-
the misperception.
You didn't come and tell me I have to move my shit around and fix my fucking life for you. No. I didn't do anything wrong. What I did is accepted everyone in this country. منزل راسي وقاعد محترم نفسي عشان ما اطالع فيهم. الله هنا go and explain that to them. This is why I did
Good
that.
point. HR knows exactly who made that complaint. Too.
Yeah, but I bet you that HR is a piece of shit.
Yeah, again, like the
Sounds
literally
like
the first
HR.
thing I said, he
Sounds
got
like
up,
HR.
he got up with a slap on the wrist. Slap on the wrist
No,
implies
you're not slapping. Nothing.
yeah, exactly. Slap on the wrist implies there was a consensus that you were at fault for some
Exactly,
reason. Yeah,
you
which is something I disagree with, صراحة.
There's a ministry where he can go make a complaint, and I would make that fucking complaint. No, you're not gonna put that shit on me.
Yeah.
Look, there is some changes that you have to do when you're going into a workplace, right? Whether it's mixed or not.
True.
There has to be some changes. But at the same time, there has to be some understandings to things that we all understand. Now, if they don't understand that, HR needs to explain that because I think HR is part of the country.
Theoretically.
No, well, Jews, I understand, but
Part of the company. Part of the company.
yeah, they wave a different flag.
Yeah.
The all white and blue. Anyway, so no, that's not Allah. Fuck this HR.
No, so come on, it's about making everybody feel comfortable in the workplace, right? It's about making sure that you have a healthy environment where people can actually speak up if they perceive there to be an issue. But I understand where you're coming from. Yes, this guy might be on the not spectrum or not, but at the end of the day, he's not. He's not doing anything wrong. I agree with that point. He isn't doing anything wrong, but at the same time, I do feel like it's part of you getting to work is you having to adjust to the reality of doing things that you're not used to doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You
But
know?
those things you were not taught.
Fair.
You were taught to lower your head when you're talking to a woman and respect her space. You were taught that. No one taught you when you go to work you behave differently.
So we need some workplace induction kind of work culture induction kind of thing.
I don't know.
going on,
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Don't give HR more work.
I mean,
They already suck at what they're doing.
It's a
You want them
course.
to explain?
Yeah, it's a full-week course.
No, they can't
No.
explain jack shit.
You
bro.
give them more work, they'll jujutsu that into you having more
Exactly.
work. على
Yeah.
طول.
They create new ways to give you warnings.
Because as it sounds like, I don't know about y'all, but every single workspace I've been into, the idea of professionalism just kind of flies out the window when it comes to حرفيا. At the end of the day, تجي الموضوع شلات. It's always شلات.
Yeah.
Company culture is always the person who's leading them. Who is the head? He's the person who's putting down what the personality of the company is.
How people should
Exactly.
behave and what
As much as people
systems they should follow.
As much as people hate Aramco has a system that no matter who the fuck you are, you walk into it, you'll understand it, and you'll obey it, and done.
And you will bend to it.
Yeah, and you can't change it. This is who we are. This is how we function. No, this is your space. This is their space. Now shut the fuck up and work. So Aramco is the one who's been doing it for so long. It can help out all these fucking companies with common fucking sense and company guidelines and shit.
Yeah, but again, they have a head start of how many decades now?
Exactly.
Yeah, but then again, helping out. There we go. Like you allow that culture to go out by the people that go out and are able to enforce it. Basically, let it seep through. Easier said than done, obviously.
Yeah.
But,
Now me saying that doesn't mean go get someone hire them from fucking Aramco. No, they're also as trash as you guys.
Yes, they're also on the spectrum.
Exactly. Yeah, the trash spectrum. But yeah, it's not hard. It's not difficult. I think just some fucking common sense with HR. But I think HR didn't want to have the conversation.
Yeah, those two words don't go.
Yeah,
with each
don't
other.
go
Yeah,
well
that's-
together.
The old white and blue.
Like I've never met HR that are somewhat
Competent?
Yeah.
Oof.
Like here's the thing. During my previous job, I was just jumping in before I settled into a new job, and one of the companies that I decided to exit during the probation period, which is again my right as a employee. I read the contract. I heard the contract. It says,
I know my rights.
Yes. Like, hey, it's nothing personal. كمل شهر. Like, I wasn't vibing. I'm going to pursue a different opportunity. Why the hell is HR when she's trying to convince me to go when I'm made up my decision to go حسب الله ونعم الوكيل مو بعزة
Yo.
Because
You mean I got to do my job again?
Professionalism. More professionalism.
Like, why do you make something that was already awkward 10 times more awkward?
Look, the problem with HR, there's not a lot of people that are qualified who actually studied human resources, who understand human capital. Why am I whispering?
Human capital. See, look at this man. He understands what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
he's going to reveal dark secrets.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to reveal. I'm just telling you that a lot of the problems also doesn't come only from HR. It comes also from the company itself. The company doesn't have clear guidelines. So HR is supposed to create the rules. When HR wants to create the rules, also needs to be approved by the corporate fucking structure and the company itself, right? And a lot of them be like, yeah, no, ما نبغى هذا.
مو بزين.
Yeah, this gives them an idea of how to do things. No, we want to bend the rules as we go. So it goes both ways.
And that goes to show you that the lack of understanding of human capital, like
Exactly.
literally what he said.
But yeah, so burn them.
I was going to make a joke, but استهديت بالله.
Speaking of the old white and
حسب الله
blue,
ونعم الوكيل.
What else is going on?
for the first time in 50 years,
Mm.
Saudi ambassador to Palestine.
Finally, yes, alhamdulillah.
Landed in Palestine.
Alhamdulillah.
Drove through it.
Okay, that's
Fired
amazing.
there. Brought a kid back to go watch a Nasr. Or something like that.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know, something.
Yeah, some kid.
Interesting.
I love Ronaldo. So خلاص تعال معنا.
Okay,
Jeep.
what actually happened?
Oh, nothing. He just did a visit. This is the first visit ever.
By a Saudi ambassador to Palestine.
Yeah, because he's also he's a joint ambassador for Jordan and Palestine.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's not like settling.
Permanently, yeah.
He's not permanently in.
Palestine.
There's a term for it. I totally forgot it.
It's basically, again, asterisk keys, but since
Asterisks, yeah.
yeah, since technically speaking, we do not recognize the sovereignty or the ownership or claim on Jerusalem and Palestinian territories in general, we will not acknowledge that claim by even having a ambassador present there, because that is a tantamount to accepting the reality on the ground and this is they're there. We have consular services for Palestinian nationals in our country that they need their again, like need services, etc. But again, we do not have an ambassador there because we do not, as Saudis, go there because we do not, as Saudis, acknowledge that place aslan, which is Israel.
The whole
Interesting.
Okay, so right now everyone knows that Israel and Saudi are speaking, right?
Correct.
And they're trying to find a solution for Palestine because the Crown Prince said it. The government has been saying for so many years, without a solution for Palestine, there could be no normalization.
True.
And I think no matter what middle ground they reach, even the Palestinians say, okay, we're fine with this one, it is not going to be good times. I still think it's going to need a minute. Because keep in mind, even if they come to a conclusion and Israel and Palestine, they shake hands, say, okay, these are the territories, these are the borders, this is how we're going to deal with the West Bank, this is how we're going to deal with the Masjid al-Aqsa. Even if they have all that structured properly, people in Palestine are still going to wake up like they did yesterday.
Yeah, it's
It's
one
gonna
of
take
those.
time for
Yeah, they're not going to accept these changes until real changes come and happen
Yeah.
to their everyday life.
It's one of those check back in 30 years type of questions.
Exactly. So as good as it may sound, it's still a long way, and like it's very conflicting as an Arab, as a Muslim first, as an Arab second, and Saudi third. It's very conflicting when you have to look at Palestine because of everything it went through. There is really not one solution. There's no deal that's gonna be like, oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
But the problem is the fighting needs to stop.
Yeah,
The fight needs to
True.
stop so Palestine can do something with its people
can live in peace.
and respect.
yeah.
Yeah, dignity.
The only real solution, realistically, is the cycle has to be broken in some way or
And
other.
then from there, build on it.
Yes.
And then look into it some more.
Yeah, because as the reality is that it's the current status quo is not sustainable. So the best solution would be just to, okay, stop the
Settlements.
no, not even that. Just stop the erasure of the very way of life as the Palestinian people at stage one, and build from there. Give them the opportunity to work, fix the situation when it comes to settlement,
Rebuild the infrastructure.
free movement, is again just basic levels of infrastructure, and again slowly but surely we will build.
And basic levels of humanity.
Yes,
Allowing to actually travel in and out of the country, allowing them to actually move around between the different parts of Palestine.
again,
which is rights denied to them today.
which is again easier said than done, because for those who don't follow, if you thought that the Israelis were tough on Palestinians before, but we're talking back in the 90s, I have a very rude awakening to you right now, because back in the 90s, those were the nice ones.
Hey,
Dude,
but you
yeah,
also
the
had a lot
videos
of
I've been
issues
seeing.
going on then. It's not just now.
No,
That's the
now
pro-
it's worse.
now it's worse,
Now
definitely.
the party that Netanyahu is leading,
The far right wing.
super extreme far right.
Mm.
And even if we do come in agreement with his ass, right? I don't know how is he gonna get it approved by everyone around his circle.
No, there's a lot of differences still to be resolved.
Yeah,
the fact that East Jerusalem isn't recognized as the capital of Palestine, the fact that Jerusalem is recognized by some countries as the capital of Israel. Like, there's a lot of different political and actual on ground realities that need to change.
Yeah, and the question is, what is Israel willing to give up?
given their track record most of the time, not much.
Not much.
Exactly, and that's the issue. Would they be able to say, okay, we're gonna stop right here? This is where the line is. Are they gonna say, oh, yeah, they're not gonna give you back anything?
Well, that's
done with.
And if we're actually going to go to international law and rights, there's a lot that they need to take back now. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like the fact that we need to go back to 67 borders. That you need
Yeah,
to
that's not gonna happen.
That's
let
not gonna
all the
happen.
settlements.
That's not gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what are you giving in return?
Exactly. I'm giving you peace. بس خلاص.
Yeah, the problem is that the party is the ما في خلاص. It's the ما في خلاص party.
Who look, I think even if they do come to an agreement, I think the same bullshit that was happening is still gonna continue happening. Israel is still gonna do stupid shit, and we're all gonna come out and say, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?" It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be repeated.
It's a cycle. It's a cycle. Like the Israelis make the life of the Palestinians hell. The Palestinians react, and they use that as an excuse to escalate even further. Like, oh, I need to get more settlements because look at what the Palestinians are doing.
I need to clamp down security because hey, I can't trust them to actually walk around or whatever.
A solution needs to be fucking found, bro. It's been way too long. And if it keeps going, it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
It's never gonna get better.
The only real solution is the one that will make everybody not happy.
Exactly.
That is the only real
That's,
solution.
that's the real compromise
Yes.
where
Yes.
everybody's literally unhappy.
Oh well, wish them all the best. We hope something comes out of this. They're not gonna be happy.
Inshallah.
They're already angry.
Yeah,
at us.
nobody's gonna be happy.
Yeah, they're already angry at us. We're cool with that.
We're used to it.
Not the first time. So anyway, y'all want to talk about the Ray-Ban Meta glasses?
The one now?
Oh,
You hear about that?
I kind of saw something about that.
Okay, so it's similar to a Remember Snapchat
Mm-hmm.
when they had their own glasses where you can record? And
Oh, yeah.
record?
Snap glasses.
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
stupid.
Well, this is the same thing, but this one on multiple different levels. One, I can actually connect that camera to my Instagram Live, and when I do an Instagram Live when I'm walking around, you see POV.
So it actually is a camera. And,
It's a Ray-Ban glasses
It's glasses
with
but
cameras on the side.
exactly. There we go.
And I'll get to that feature later on. But right now, I can record. I can do POV. I can record in 1080p. So I can record a whole vlog of me just walking around.
does it have to be
That's crazy.
connected
To your phone online.
by wire?
No.
Then how heavy are those glasses?
I do not know. I haven't worn one yet. I think October 4th. Let me see. When is the
Yet.
pre-order?
You're already
Launch October 17th.
What does it have to do with Meta exactly
Meta and Ray-Ban worked on it together.
on the technology?
So the next update for it, or like down the line, it's going to be as you walk around. Let's say you're doing a walking tour through Rome or some shit.
Mhm.
Whatever you look at, it will give you information about.
So
it.
that's the AR part of it.
Yes.
Okay. And
the AR part looks interesting.
Now does it have that feature? Well, now it's just a
No, I think that's coming down the line.
Okay. So it's kind of like a Google Glass kind of.
No, Google Glass had like you had to move your head, you go through things and shit. No,
Yeah.
this is just
What?
that's
Straight up glasses.
recording. Yeah,
Okay. I mean,
Google Glass had gestures in it.
yeah.
like if you move your eye, you look at different parts of the
If you, I think
lens.
if you put your head up, it switches pages or something like this. I don't
That's
remember.
stupid, but okay.
Everything about that shit was
So
stupid.
what,
Yeah.
what does it look like?
Ray-Ban glasses.
Yeah.
Ray-Ban
like
glasses.
Which, I don't know, is it
The regular
is it
Ray-Ban
a Is it a
sunglasses.
standard
The
one?
standard Ray-Ban sunglasses that me and you had,
That-
Turks had, all of us had.
Yeah.
That sounds like a security issue.
I don't know, bro. It's still too early. Meta's making moves.
Actually, it does sound like a security issue, actually.
Why? I mean,
No, but you're going
you
to
got
walk.
people.
But you see it bright as day, though. You know it's Ray-Ban glasses.
No, but how do you know that these are the Ray-Ban glasses that are.
Oh, maybe the camera
Camera
lens on the
ready.
corner.
Oh, so it's apparent? It's like so big.
Yeah, it's obvious. It's not
Okay.
really
It's
big.
not that obvious. It's not like a DSLR lens stuck
No.
to the side of your
I
head.
have no
but
idea what it looks like, honestly.
But you can tell how that there's something. I'm trying to find the picture for
Would
it.
you wear those, Turks?
well,
I'm
I
definitely getting them. Try them out.
Really?
I don't think so.
I'm definitely-
I don't think so.
Didn't you like pre-order the Apple lens thingy?
Vision Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shout out to my brother.
Oh yeah.
I'm robbing him.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Brother privileges,
Yeah,
as I'm
definitely.
assuming.
He'll try it. He'll tell me it's amazing. Then I'll use it for 10 minutes, and then when he gets the
Does
next
this
one, I'll
kill
get it from-
GoPros?
No.
Does it kill? Again, it
No.
depends.
I mean, I
It
feel like
depends.
it
They don't go.
could.
The GoPros are like still 1080p.
Dude,
boom.
I don't think these can. I don't think they have good like battery life.
They already show. Oh, okay. Again, we do not know the exact details when running the software and how it's going to read things and how you're going to record and behavior. That's going to tell us real world
No,
numbers.
it's actually really cool.
Until now, we do not know the real world numbers because it hasn't been released yet.
ما عليك اشبك باور بانك في النظارات.
Yeah, but I can imagine like how the amount of cool things you can record with this, like you skiing, you driving, you
Exactly.
surfing, like all of the things that you would actually want to do, but you can't do.
Do you remember when you were walking to the
GoPro.
museum
Mhm.
when I was FaceTiming with you?
Yeah.
So imagine it's through the glasses.
Yeah.
That's
Like, yeah.
adorable,
Exactly.
guys.
I could have shared my world with him.
Yes.
Pause.
Dude, yo.
No,
Are those vows?
that
Those sound like vows.
Take that back. Take that back.
No, but again, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm experiencing, right? And I
Yeah.
get to be able to give that to you. I think that's incredible.
And you
It's a
don't have to
great
look
idea.
as stupid as a guy who has a GoPro stuck to his forehead.
Yeah, and it's
Which you do see. Yeah.
and it's a better perspective considering it's two lenses and two glasses, and خلاص,
Yeah.
you can just beam in both into my eyes.
Both into my eyes.
Yes, give me your reality. You know? Let me live
You're
it.
poor.
Yeah.
Let me live it now.
You suck at dirty talk. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just thinking like the possibilities here. Incredible.
You're naked.
No, I'm thinking about like people skiing and shit, you know.
I can reenact right. No, I'm not gonna reenact. I can describe to you your wedding night right now. See how
Yeah,
about the words?
quick.
I can never forget.
Shut the lights.
Give me all your reality right now, all of it.
Oh, see you sitting there. Do you remember Cleopatra?
No.
Did you know that Cleopatra? That's it. The whole night is gone. Cleopatra bathed in milk.
How much is it? It's actually grain. She used barley.
Starts at
How could you make it worse?
it starts at $299.
Oh, it's bad, cheap.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Well, very accessible.
that's what they said.
That, sure, that tells me
that-
that
That tells me they're not that good.
Really shitty battery
Yeah,
life.
they are not that good
You know.
whatsoever.
Bro, the technology is already there. What are you talking about?
The tech is already there, yeah,
Exactly.
but is it going to be used?
Who's going to
Properly.
be the primary user here? It's
Look,
vloggers.
when the reviews come out, people are gonna try it out,
Mm.
and then we're all gonna see the reviews, and we have a better understanding how to use it. And then we'll make a decision. I'm getting one just for the vibes, and I want to see what I can create with it
Well, that's
because I have
exactly it.
ideas.
Yeah.
Because at night is very important for me. So how it's gonna act at night could be a game changer.
Mm.
In low light?
Yeah.
No, man. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it
it's gonna be
has that
great.
kind of capability.
لبس لبنة وخلها تدور. Exactly. Explore الحارة. Go.
Casey Neistat might actually.
I know.
Yeah.
That's I'm waiting on fucking Casey to do something with it. Anyway, next
Fuck yeah,
topic.
technology.
What's the name?
Fuck meta بس يعني fuck yeah, technology.
Yes. Shout out to Saudia Airlines for their throwback logo. Shout out,
Fuck yeah.
Rebrand.
Fuck yeah.
Going back to the basics.
Saudia Airlines rebranded their whole lineup
To the
They're going back
retros.
to the retro style, green and was it navy blue?
Blue.
Beautiful.
Navy? I don't think it's navy, but
Was
it's
it
blue.
navy?
I don't think it's
Yeah.
navy blue.
It's the أيام الطيبين logo.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I love
with-
it.
with the
I
wings.
love the fact they brought it back.
Love the
This
wings.
whole purple silver thing that they had going on didn't
Class.
make sense to me.
Yeah.
Nah, sure, it had its appeal, but I love the fact that you're recognizing cultural icons that we really appreciate and look back to and love. You know,
Once you
you're
see
bringing
that logo,
back.
you hear it. You feel like you want. Okay. Yes.
I want to
Wanna
fly.
fly
I want
now.
to fly now.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Shout out to Sense. Sense is the one who brought back the logo. So shout out
course.
to
Yes,
Sense.
of course.
thank you.
It's
Sense.
because of you, homie.
Yes.
They went back. It's because of you.
They believed.
Influencer.
We believed.
Exactly.
Trendsetter.
Yo,
Yeah.
restock the merch. Restock the merch real quick.
يعني نجيب الشورت المرة الجاية.
We all know it does look like the logo that Sense did.
Oh, definitely.
It is. the
Yeah.
logo. Yeah.
Yeah, but even like, well, the new logo has different, what's the name?
Topography?
Font in it?
It's a different
typography.
Pantone.
I did
No,
not.
it's not. It's different
It's
Pantone.
not a
No,
different.
it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Same Pantone.
Same Pantone.
Look at you acting like you know what Patton is. Okay.
Yeah, but sure, I appreciate the retroness of it, right? Like
It's beautiful.
I appreciate you going back to something that you know that people loved. You know that left an impression on a lot
You're
of people.
Saudi Airlines.
Mm.
You know, like have our colors.
Class it up. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, we never hated the logo. We hated the interior.
Mm.
Okay, the interior was trash.
Yeah.
So keep the logo, but give us a new interior. That's all you got to do,
لا لا مالك حطينا new logo بعد. We want that.
bro. A few of my boys still send me videos of private planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Mm.
course.
The interior is like from back in the day.
Mm. We talk about 90s bling here.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Same
even 80s.
big ass wide seat.
Mm. كل شيء ذهبي.
والطفاية.
everything
Remember
ذهبي.
الطفاية؟
everything ذهبي.
Yeah.
كريستال.
نبو كريستال حديدة
Yo,
اللي دائما
yo.
خربانة.
You never
Okay.
flew?
Not,
Yeah.
okay, now we're talking about the fine planes here.
No, I'm talking about the old Saudia Airline planes.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
seats had ashtrays in it.
Yeah,
Yes.
the private planes, they're not to burst your bubble. They're not that amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the average as fuck.
في كريستال.
No.
No,
You didn't need a TV on those planes. The Tafaya was enough. صراحة. Entertainment for hours. Click,
Okay.
click, click.
A friend of mine
click,
owns a
click.
G6.
Okay.
And when you hear, yo, I got a G6, you're like, yo. we're gonna be flying
Yo. Does he
crazy.
listen to the song a lot?
He has the most basic spec. All you can just seats. It's like a military
أبغى
airplane.
أقول طيارة لحالك كل زيك. هذه اسمها كل زيك.
Yo, if I'm getting my own
No, no,
jet,
no, no,
bro,
no.
I'm gonna spec it out at least.
كل زيك. Okay. تروح تيجي متى ما تبي.
I feel like that's the plane they use to bring Pablo Escobar. Anyway, man.
Ooh.
Hey, whoa.
So,
Moving on.
They need
Moving
wider seats. But okay, go on.
you want to get to Nazis?
yeah.
Please.
Let me tell it. Let me tell it.
Okay.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
tell it.
Go ahead.
How did
go ahead.
Nazis become part of our schedule today?
Oh, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you. So, Canada,
Okay, okay. Wide shot.
establishing shot.
A moose passing by.
Exterior, Canada.
My child. All right, slowly panning in.
So, Canada, under the leadership of Mr. Blackface Man,
Yes.
Justin Trudeau,
Mhm.
they had in their Congress or House of Parliament or whatever, Beaver House, whatever
It
they
was
call
in the
it.
parliament. It's the parliament.
They had a Ukrainian war hero.
Okay, again.
And-
oh my
and-
God, you
and-
suck at telling
Is-
stories.
is-
No.
Yeah.
There's before we get to that one. So Zelensky was going to Canada.
President of Ukraine.
Yes. So he didn't get to speak at Congress for the second time.
Mm.
They basically cockblocked them. Say, yo, you took a lot of, you needed time. We don't have time for you.
أعطيناك
So-
فلوسك.
They side-doored him.
Exactly. Like,
Okay.
get the fuck out of here. خلاص. تكلمنا معاك ضيعنا وقتنا.
Okay.
Right? So he's going to Canada, and Canada wasn't giving the space for
much.
him to
Okay.
speak, right? So they invite him to the parliament. They go. So the parliament like, yo, we need to get some Ukrainian Canadian up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Someone for us to say, yo, he's the guy, right? So they brought this old, crusty man,
Mm.
War veteran.
a war vet from World War II.
Oh.
And they were
Which
like,
side?
this
Good
guy
deal, Marwa.
fought with Ukraine against the Russians and fought against Medrimin. They did this whole thing as this hero.
Okay.
Standing ovation.
Standing ovation.
كلهم.
Okay.
Standing ovation.
Okay. I can see where this is going.
Standing
Okay.
fucking ovation.
The respect to the war hero.
And the guy gets up and he's like, yo, these motherfuckers actually clapping for me.
Yeah, because,
Right?
you know, he defended freedom, didn't
Tears in his
Yes.
eyes.
Yeah.
A tear. A drop.
Tear.
A swastika tear. Right?
he? Okay.
This finishes, this whole pony show finishes,
Yeah.
right?
Hubaloo.
Hubaloo. What was it? Hubaba?
Hullaboo.
No, it wasn't that. Anyway, then I don't know, someone was like, yo, who the fuck is this guy?
Where'd you find this guy? Okay.
Right? So they all look up his past. He was part of, what's the name of the unit? I think I had the name somewhere. No, I can't. I don't have the name.
The
So-
Red Crows.
No, as if he was part of a unit. It turns out that he was on the Nazi side.
Yes.
How about still World War II?
Okay. And
Okay.
he was killing Ukrainians
Mashallah.
And Polish people.
and Polish people.
And they didn't.
They didn't do no
No.
background fucking check.
Okay, please tell me they didn't give him a medal or something.
Oh, I wish they did.
They gave him a standing ovation.
somebody was
Khalas.
thinking about
In the House of fucking Parliament.
Beaver.
The
House.
Beaver House.
Beaver House.
Yes.
I mean, well, Canada, that says a lot about you, doesn't it?
They gave him a maple ovation at the Beaver
Okay.
House.
Okay. A box of syrup.
Yes.
a 15 mo- a
Never
15
pack
moose
syrup,
salute.
Chelsea. Never pack syrup.
As he's walking, they're throwing leaves on top of him.
No, but that's crazy. How
like,
did they not fucking check this
you're-
guy's
you're-
That's
background?
Canada, bro. They can't read.
True.
Here's the thing.
So that's why we send them doctors, right?
Exactly.
There's a nice addendum to this story. Like
Okay.
this dude is 90 years old. And the Polish government has gone on record. Yo, we're looking into this guy. We might ask you to جيبوا.
Extradite
Yeah,
him,
we'll get back.
basically.
تعالوا نتفاهم معه.
Yeah.
Fucking way.
Because they have a policy like, hey, everybody who did shit to us in World War II, even if you're 120 years old, بنجيبك.
Poland, give me a call. I have some news for you. There's a place called Argentina.
Argentina.
Okay. In Argentina, there's a small town that is how to describe it?
Very blunt.
Very Nazi?
Very, very Nazi.
Very, very
It wasn't on any maps. That's how Nazi it was.
What was it called?
So they did not see the map.
I'll find the name.
It's called the Aryan Nation.
No. Tell them the story. I'll find the name. For
So you know how there was this whole thing about Argentina being the escape route for Nazis. Basically, they created an underground railroad basically that escaped Nazis.
Yes, I've seen the Argentinian national team.
And then okay, and there's this one specific province in the south, right,
something really fucked up.
where they congregated and they ended up building an entire town in the middle of the jungle, which nobody knew about. It was full of Germans. This started in the 40s and the 50s, and it kept going on. Didn't find out about it until the 90s or something.
This is what it's called.
Bariloche.
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 Yeah, Bariloche.
I'll
Okay.
put some Bariloche.
Play some Bariloche while we're here. Here it says, in 1995, Bariloche made headlines in
95.
international press when it became known as a place for Nazi war criminals, such as the former SS. I'm not gonna pronounce any of those words. Basically, some SS soldiers were there.
Please do.
I can't. The thing is, when you look at images and video, it looks like baby Germany.
Yeah, it is. It's they have strudels and
They have everything, even the
beer
house are built
fests.
the same way.
Do they wear lederhosen?
They were
Everything.
lederhosen.
They have to.
And when you go to restaurants and bars and stuff, you see old
They salute you in a certain way.
cutouts from Nazi heroes and shit.
Yeah,
These are the grandchildren of Nazi war criminals.
this is a family.
Grandpa.
But
Yes.
again, it's crazy to me that Canada. Actually, it's not crazy.
not crazy.
Canadians are not really known
Canada.
for being the smartest people. But
all.
then again,
His name is Justin Trudeau.
you're trying to support the president of Ukraine. You couldn't really do a background check on this
No.
Ukrainian dude that
You
you
do-
found.
you-
It's the French part of them. Doing work?
No.
Yeah. You want me to research?
Blech.
you do not understand the power of
I love
Bajaj.
that Blech has an accent.
It's a French blech.
It's spelled with a U.
You saw the
And an
apostrophe.
E somewhere.
You saw apostrophe somewhere.
Yeah.
It's a B. It's not a B.
You do not understand the power of Bajaha. I was literally just scrolling through my timeline today, and there is a Turkish nationalist account. It tweeted out a picture with a sad caption that said, "Oh, this is the percentage of Turkish ethnic nationals in Armenia." I'm like, "Oh, they're disappearing. How sad." In Armenia.
Yo.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's actually heavy.
I'm like, yo, my guy.
Man in the mirror.
يعني استحي على وجهك شوية يعني.
Just a little bit.
Well, Turkey is going through some turmoil.
What's going on there?
Oh yeah, since the bullshit we talked about a couple of episodes
Yeah,
ago.
they're going through Khaliji withdrawal.
Yeah, exactly. All of Kuwait said, "Yo, peace, we're out. We're not
We're
coming
good.
back." And then a lot of people stopped.
Yes, we will go say Ambe in another country.
Yes. Someone posted a video in one of the homies groups. So he posted a video. He's walking around. He's showing us what's going on. Empty, bro. Not in Istanbul. It's in a different city. Empty.
You want Islamic siyaha? No, you will not. No, you don't.
Islamic siyaha.
You will not get Islamic siyaha.
How do you forget?
You
You forget. We will now go to Malaysia and Indonesia.
Any other topics?
Nothing on
We
my
covered
mind.
Nazis.
We covered. Yeah, that was the highlight.
Yeah, the five food groups.
So,
5 food groups.
We won medals. Didn't
Yes, we did.
Saudi Asian games.
yeah, 400 meter.
For the Saudi, what's his name? Hassan Masrahi?
Masrahi. Yes.
Masrahi?
Yes, Masrahi.
Well, congratulations,
Yeah,
first of all.
congrats.
Yes.
Shout out to Hassan.
Stah.
Yes.
400 meter gold. You see the video? Or you haven't seen the race?
I saw the finish.
Yeah,
That was a close finish.
and he was in shock.
Yusuf
bro.
Masrahi.
Yusuf, there you
Yusuf
go.
Masrahi.
What games are happening right now?
The Kingdom's
Asian
first gold
Games.
medal of the
It's,
19th Asian Games in Hangzhou.
Yeah. Did you see what's the name? The opening ceremony?
No.
They had this holograph of this guy running on top of the buildings and shit, and
Okay.
then getting into the stadium. And then the guy lights it up on fire. Then he lights his torch on fire. Yeah, it was a vibe.
Interesting.
It was a vibe. China does amazing opening ceremonies.
Yes, it does.
They do.
Yeah. So
Are the games done? Are they over?
no, it's still now.
Wallah?
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah,
Interesting.
There was another medal that we won today. Someone won in bronze.
When it
Saudi
comes-
pole vaulter Hussein
There you go.
Al-Hizam won his first bronze medal.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So Yusuf Al-Masrahi, this is his third medal actually at the Asian Games. He won a
wow.
bronze in 2010 and then a gold in 2014.
Dope.
Yes.
Here's the thing. There's an interesting factor that I've noticed since I've dealt in some capacity with sports federations and what have you. when it comes to the under 18s, like, yo, we clean up like on the world level when it comes to the
Yep.
under 18s, like surprisingly well when it comes to like weights and just power sports in general,
Yeah.
water sports as well. Again, like we're surprisingly world class when it comes to the under 18s. So, which hopefully when those under 18s become over 18s, when they become legal, it is going to be very
Yo.
interesting.
No, because for a long, long time we had that. But the problem was once they became adults, there was not enough money for them to continue in that place.
Which is different now. That's what I'm saying.
Hopefully now they have better opportunities. A friend of mine is an amazing swimmer, and he always just wanted to swim for life, and he couldn't because it didn't pay him enough. So all he did was he has a day job, and at night he goes helps teach swimming
And now,
because he still loves it.
and now you have.
It's already too late for him though. He's like 40 something now.
No, but now I think there's what I want to say is there's an opportunity for a lot of different people in a lot of different sports that would have never imagined that they had the opportunity to actually
No, we
compete and
people have the
participate.
opportunity to compete.
Yes.
But could it be a sustainable job?
Could it be a stable job is a different question.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is what we're looking at right now. Because if you have amazing under 18-year-olds, when are they going to have the chance for this to be their career? That's a very important question. And I can't answer the Minister of Sports is the only one who can answer that.
Mm.
He has the data.
No, but making it a sustainable job is difficult generally for athletes. Like unless you're playing football or one of the bigger sports, basketball. Yes, but overall other sports
Or
generally.
a government entity. Let's say the at the Olympics.
Mm. Yeah,
Since we have so many commissions.
I think it
There's something similar like
exists.
that.
Yeah.
But it's not called Hayat Olympics.
Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah, I don't think. I think we're smarter than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one you can get a job over there, practice, training, everything, and so on. But how many of them are available, and how many opportunities do you have?
Yeah, that's true. No idea, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no
This is what I
idea.
tell you. Like, I can't actually answer that. So inshallah they do. But
Here's to seeing more, Saudi athletes thriving in different sports.
One
honestly.
day, I will live and fulfill my dream of being a figure skater through one of my children.
okay.
That's the dream.
Hey, that sounds like child abuse.
Gay. That's what it says.
I mean, honestly, good for them as you live vicariously. Through
They,
them.
them, please.
Yeah,
They, them.
Yo.
all of them.
Man, every day I wonder why I still have y'all as friends. And today
Aw,
I figured out why.
yeah.
Mm.
Y'all are losers.
Thank you.
Game recognized game.
Can't recognize you.
الطيور يا بعدول.
Well, anyway, I want to tell you a story about one of my friends, but we're about to bounce. But I'll tell you anyway, because he's gonna
Tell
whip my
us.
ass anyway.
Mm.
He discovered something called a prenup.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Is this a boy here or a boy in the States?
He's in the States. He got married, and then when he got divorced,
That was quick.
Oh yeah, no, he was married for a long time.
Okay.
He has kids and everything. And then when he divorced, he did not like pay close attention to what I should be
prenup.
doing.
The law.
So
I believe the term is called the law.
I'm not joking, bro. His battle in court was احنا مسلمين وشرعيين.
Yo.
That was his
Yeah.
whole direction, bro. That was the whole direction.
We don't play that game.
Homie had a plan, right?
Bro, I'm telling you, when he said it with a passion, I laughed so hard. I was like, yo,
Oh.
put that passion somewhere else, bro.
Yo.
I'm guessing it didn't work.
Well, he's currently living here.
Okay. So that doesn't sound like it worked. Yeah.
My guess is more than half is what she took.
Huh?
More than half.
Took what?
His things.
From where?
Him.
What things? Yeah,
Who?
wait. What things?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What things? I don't get.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Exactly.
What do you want?
Yes.
Take what? Take what? 50% of what?
Alhamdulillah salama.
Oh, you're talking about how in the States when you divorce, you give them 50%.
Yeah, but that's not accounting for damages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
If you divorce.
when your account balance is zero in the States
Go.
Oh.
and it's millions in Saudi,
Mm.
like, I'm sorry, this is halal money. I can't give you some of this.
Wow. That was the reason.
See, I have my halal account and my haram account.
Yeah. And as I was living my haram life, I expended all of my haram expenditures.
You see, this is, we have one of two outs. We have the Hakimi way and this way.
Yes. Hakimi was
Kim
like he with his
yeah,
mama.
No, that's a
Yeah,
that's
his,
a classic.
his mom is a
That's
W, bro, right there.
that's a goat move.
Yeah, exactly. That's experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
That's culture.
yeah, this guy's a dumbass. He went to university. He was happy. Met someone that looked average at best, but
He was happy, but dude, this is what matters.
sure.
Yeah.
His first girlfriend, he married her. He
His
was so happy.
his happiness.
Of course, his happiness.
Mhm.
Anyway.
صديقك سعودي يعني
Oh, 100%.
حركات ربع له.
The funny thing is, his dad was giving him money when he was there. So he kept lying to her about like, this lifestyle that he has. And he never really had that lifestyle. But after he started working and mashallah alayhi, he built his own thing, he started really having the money. Okay. Before it was all bullshit. It was just his daddy money. So she was living her best life. He was living his best life. And then like, they didn't get along. They just had arguments and shit. Look, there's a problem. Not a lot of Saudi guys like really pay attention to it. When you get old, sometimes, and you've married someone that's not Saudi, you kind of miss Saudi, right? And then you kind of miss everything about Saudi.
Ya Allah.
And exactly, that's what happened to him. Like 10 years, 2 kids, yeah, it's all good.
What do you mean? Like, I'm
Fuck
married,
your family though. Like, I don't like this.
I'm married for 20 years and you still don't call me Abu Flan? I'm upset. I need somebody to call me Abu Flan.
He wasn't feeling it. He was like, yo, I think we need to divorce. She was like, yeah, I think so too. Like, oh, hey, damn. Like, that was quick.
You were ready. Okay. You thought about this?
Yeah, she thought about his money.
Yeah, red flag number 1.
Yeah. So in his head, it was like, Esma, I'm revealing so much. This is going to be used in court. So, and in his head, he was like, listen, I'm going to send all my money before I divorce her. So when I do divorce, I say I ain't got no money, right? As if like they can't tell transactions.
As if yeah, ما في شيء اسمه system.
ما أدري يعني. You can put money around your body and shit and move.
Man, شيلها بكيس.
Yeah. So he came here. He's like, the first thing I asked the bank is like, اسمع أنا عندي قضيتي 1 2 3. Can someone take my money? Like, nah. Like, all right, let's go here. Howard Mudir.
Yeah, let's go. We have a plan.
Diversifying the family.
Yes. Wow. Well, talk about thinking ahead.
Yeah, so she
I
filed the lawsuit.
I believe he did the come take it now approach.
No, he basically is like, give me the kids and take X amount. And this is my offer to you. You take X, give me the kids, I'll raise them to be here. You're free to come in anytime you fucking want to see them. You're always going to be their mother, but you give me my children back and I'll give you X amount since you're only looking for money.
Okay. And she's like, no. I want X times 3.
No, oh yeah, of course she asked for more.
Yeah.
Because she knows how much he has. Idiot. Always have money from your wives.
يعني
Wow. See, that's
يعني
sounds like solid advice if I do.
يعني
It's not solid advice, you idiot.
أنت كنت سعودي and you married somebody you barely know. يعني ما قدرت تكون سعودي في أشياء أخرى as well.
يا أخي.
It's globalization, number 1.
Rule number 1.
That's what that is.
لا تعلم أحد عن حالك.
But hey man, he was like, it was a good 10-year vacation. 10-year vacation with 2 kids. But yeah,
That sounds like a
That's a
prison
hell of a
sentence.
vacation.
I'm glad he came to his senses.
I don't know, bro. Look, I didn't tell him this, but I really think it's his mom.
He came back to the bosom of his nation.
Exactly.
Pause.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, let's keep the bosom of the nation.
Yeah, bosom of the nation.
Yes. It's comforting.
حضن الوطن.
It's comforting.
حضن الوطن. Okay.
So what's his name? I think it was his mom.
Well, that's a part of it,
I think
right?
I think he wanted to come back and live here with his family. Like he's really missed his back. His mom would not go there. They were not happy with him getting married in the first place. So he came back here. He wanted to stay here. He was happy here. He didn't need to work. Yeah, he has his own things going on. So I think it was like, yo, I want to be here. I think she said no. Like, I don't want to go back. And then I think that spiraled into whatever it was. And it's his fault.
It's always his fault.
No, it's his fucking fault. It's his fucking fault. You're a dumbass.
10-year vacation about doing.
10-year vacation
Yeah.
with 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tips for everybody if you want to get married, prenups.
And welcome back home. Honestly, homie. I think,
Here's the thing. I still did not tell him about the podcast.
oh, he's going to find out
He
soon.
has no idea.
Yeah, Matic, he's going to find out soon.
Once he reaches this episode, I really hope.
Well, this is his first episode.
Oh, I hope not. Oh, I hope not.
See what I do? That would be called karma. You know,
We're
that's it.
sorry.
Yeah.
Look, just in
Sorry.
case, like I didn't say his name.
No, he didn't.
I didn't. All right, so
This
have a
can
lot-
be used in court.
exactly.
Yeah,
yes,
you
I
have a
didn't say
lot
his
of
name.
friends who are thinking about
Exactly.
prenups.
You have a lot of boys too, Adil.
Yeah.
Pause. I didn't say Tariq. So
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Okay.
أيوة.
Once again, الحمد لله على السلامة.
الله يسلمك.
Yeah.
أنا ودي لك سلامتك والله.
جد حي الأحمر. I'm just joking.
Whoa, bro. On blast? What is that? What is you know?
It's a conversation we actually need to have. The thing is, how many people do you know that are not married to Saudis? Guys, and I'm talking about girls.
Yeah, a few. A lot,
Depends. Like there's a different list depending on the region because regional, that's a different list. Outside of the continent,
I'm not talking about regional. It's
Yeah.
easy to deal with Arabs. You're almost the
Easier.
same. Yeah.
None of the boys I know.
You should expand.
Not that I know of yet.
Diversify.
Before you bounce, I swear to God, I am not lying. وعلي الحرام. This is real. And I think you met him once for Sharqiyya. There's a friend of ours. And listen, I know y'all listening to this that know me. Do not tell him I'm saying this. Tekfon.
Takfa.
His pops. Oh,
ايوه.
I can't say what his pops is. But Sharqiyya. Okay, keep that in mind.
Eh?
His pops, Sharqiyya.
Eh?
His mom is a American Jew
Okay.
and has a Saudi passport.
Whoa.
And she used to live here. And she moved here. Like she was here for like 40 years.
Okay.
Did you work in HR?
No.
And that.
For so long, we just knew he had an American mother.
Okay.
And then his ex told us.
Yo.
And bro,
That changed the game.
yeah.
Juf, I thought me trashing him was just gonna be fun. It turns out it was this weight on his shoulder that he's been wanting it to be off for so long. He wanted people to know so he can be comfortable.
Yeah.
And then-
He wanted to own it.
And then this motherfucker went to the States to study. Fuck, what am I gonna say? But what did you study?
It's law or medicine. It's one of those.
There you go. There you go. It's one of those two. All right. So the stereotype lives. Okay. And he posted.
Stereotype lives.
He was sending us pictures of his cousins, super Jews, bro. It was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Like the X-face, all the curly hair, man.
Runs in the family, I guess, you know.
But yeah, that was amazing. That was lovely.
That's called ايش يا عدول?
Like finding a quick direction to hell.
Called-
Is what it's called.
It's called acceptance and diversity.
Acceptance these nuts, bro.
Dude, I can't only imagine the trash talk that happened.
Bro, I can't say it here. We would be so fucked. Bro,
Dude.
I had
And this,
fun.
and this, and this, and this. I need to hear more. I need to hear more. And this, please.
I don't know if you met him, but I'm sure that you might have met him.
And I'm pretty sure I have the person in mind. Let me
He's your height.
بسألك الحين تصبر خلاص.
Yeah,
Anyways.
we need Pasta Kepsa after dark with this.
Yo, I can't. Patreon, Pasta Kabsa, 20,000 riyal a month. Anyway, we out.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Peace.
Peace.